It's hot. It's really hot in here. It's really hot. Oh my god, it's so hot today. It's so hot. Hot. Oh jeez. Oh, gee. Looks like I'm filling up my water, y'all. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Don't stop. Bullshit 60 degrees. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. That's nonsense. I call bullshit on Nightbot. I'm telling you. The puddle on the back of my computer chair would argue with 60 degrees. Nightbot lies. I'm sorry, I'm behind. I gotta fill this fucking water container. I didn't do it. I'll be right there. It's so hot. It's so hot. All right. Woo. Is this gonna work? Do I hit this button? Do I hit this button? Meow, meow, meow. That's me. That's me. The cat, that's me. Is this working? Is this working? Is this working? Hello. It's hot. I hear music, I hear voice, camera's rolling. We got our lights. God damn, it's hot in here. Look, all I want to know is why, if it's 60 degrees in San Francisco, why is my fucking apartment so hot? Why is it so fucking hot in here? Why it's so hot? Well, howdy y'all, and welcome back to another Country Fried Minis painting thing here on the live stream. Hope you're all doing well out there. Welcome Nathan, welcome another Nate, welcome Spencer Good. Hope you're all doing well. Hope everything's fine and hunky-dory in your worlds. Let me tell y'all, it's fucking hot in my... I opened up the other window, I got the box fan on me. It should cool down and I can stop bitching about the heat, but goddamn, I've been sweating up a storm. I even contemplated streaming Sans shirt, but I don't think y'all are ready for these nips. Not yet. Soon. I'll just tease y'all for a year like I did with the Titania video. Fuck, if I lost a part to this, you gotta be shitting me. No, it's all there. Okay. Excellent. Well, howdy y'all, welcome back to the Wednesday paint stream. We're continuing to work on these first Rasalhague Hussars. They are an extinct lance, but my client wants them, so we're going to do them. And I haven't been working on it like I should, so first off, an apology to my client for this, but we're getting at them. We're getting them done. I finally got the Scarabus printed out and all the parts troubleshooted. I actually had to print new upper arms today. I went to assemble it about 2.5 hours ago so I could prime some stuff before the stream. You know, so I'm not priming on stream yet again. And discovered I did not mirror the arm parts. Tig bitties. No, I got like mid. They're not real big. And I'd like to do everything I can to you know, move in the other direction, like away from big old titties, because you know I'm a boy. Actually, I guess I'm a cat. Yeah. Tyler Stimbridge says, "How did I forget it was Wednesday?" It is not Wednesday. Is it not Wednesday? Hold on, I'm being gaslit by chat again. No, it is Wednesday. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday. It is indeed Wednesday. Okay, so we got our refreshed wet palette and we got all these parts here. We're gonna kick off tonight by assembling this fabulous little Scarabus model. I think I'm gonna zoom in on it a little bit more, real quick like. Alright, so we need to figure out which arms are correct. And I think these are the same. We need all the ones. They have like y'all can't really see that. They have like a detail that sticks out on the side here. And I thought they were just like universal. Because once again, the sculptor only included one upper arm instead of pre-including a mirrored piece, with no instructions that you need to duplicate and mirror it. Post Tuesday, pre-Thursday, every day is Wednesday. Nearly missed stream? No, the stream just started. This Country Fried Minis, we don't even start working till 6:30. Anyhow, how's them levels tonight? Is it too loud? Am I blowing out that mic? Looks okay to me. If you can believe it, it's sitting at negative 17 decibels on this machine. Yeah. Whoa, I did the wrong thing. I need to do full screen projector. Okay, what was I getting on about? We need to find matching parts here so we can figure out which are the mirrored parts. And you know what? There we go. We got two right here. Oh, it's the Babuito Do song. We need to clean these up. We got some supports on them. I just cured these using Toofy. So we're gonna get out our trusty little art shiv. We're gonna start digging at them. These ones look like they came out with a little bit of soft details. I think I didn't let them drip drain long enough, which is unfortunate, but we'll clean it up with the file. We'll make it look nice and nice. Assemble this boy. And I think what we'll do tonight is we'll resume what we were doing on these fellers. We'll finish hitting them with the the silver, and then we'll ink wash these and set them off to the side while we prime up the other models. And then we can set those off to the side and jump back in when our ink's dry. And that way we're juggling some parts of the project and aren't spending too much on the downtime. I gave him up streaming. Ah, yes. Twin tip streamer? Wait, is this the model you're working on in Blender? No. Is your twin a tumor on your body? What is that? What's that called? There's a word for that. For the tumor with like teeth in it. And sometimes it's a whole other person. Yeah. The question is, if you had a homunculus attached to your body, what do you feed your tumor twin for lunch? Do you tease your tumor twin and be like, this sandwich is so good? Or do you make a turkey and cheese sandwich for your belly twin? That's the real questions here. I personally would feed my tumor twin an all meat diet while remaining a vegan myself, because it's funny. Okay, I think these are mirrored parts right here. Okay, excellent. There we go. Fetiform teratoma? Is that like it's a full fetus? Is that what I'm assuming what fetiform is? I know the teratoma is the whole what you call it, the like fully formed structures in the tumor. Awful. What a nightmare. Isn't life cool? Isn't that stuff really cool? Let's get out a let's change the subject abruptly and pick a super cringe-inducing waifu sticker to drizzle super glue on. Here you go. Here you go. This is the one today. There y'all go. I know this is what you want to see. Fetus and fetu. It means formed while Venus. I don't know about you, but I have a Venus. Okay. Let me get a little glue out. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. Okay. We got a toothpick here. We're gonna assemble our little Scarabus model. And I'm pretty sure this is a Brian Bonsai sculpt. I really wish it was all one piece, honestly, but I do appreciate that some of those models are available as yes, it is extra thick super glue. It is in fact extra thick. That's a naughty glue kit. Yeah, it is. They're very inappropriate, and I know I've told the story a dozen times. So my mom would frequent these Amazon return stores where they would buy pallets of, Amazon return items. And in those, quite often would be these like packets of stickers where people return the stickers. And there was a ton of them that were these, these. And oftentimes my mom would take my sister's kids along with us. So she would scoop these up and throw them in a different bag, so the kids didn't get their hands on them. She's like, "You want these?" And I'm like, "Of course I do, because I'm a creep." I mean, she gave them to me so the kids wouldn't have them. Yeah, so I have a ton of these waifu stickers, just like an absurd amount of them. Multiple. I have more of them than the Pokemon stickers. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going for here, this lad is kind of stepping forward. He's got a hatchet, but I kind of want to mirror this kind of pose right here. We've got this whole theme of like the guns being at ready. So I want this Scarabus pointing his gun arm forward. And that's what we're going for. And let me just... Shit, where's my phone? Let me go grab my phone. Let me double check before I glue this on wrong that the gun arm is on the left side. I will be right back. Give me just a second, y'all. I swear I'm not going nowhere. I just got to walk across the room. Welcome, Surveillance Wizard. Welcome. Holy shit, I got an ad from that. The ads work. The ad break does work. I just confirmed I got an ad on my own end. How do I switch this back on? There we go. I apologize, Surveillance Wizard. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny when I saw that you watched the ad to just immediately send another ad. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. Scarabus. 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 Scarabus Sarna. Scarabus Sarna. Okay, Scarabus. Scarabus, I believe, yes. This is what we're building right here. Come on, why do they just format the thing, like, in a way that works? Scarabus, right arm is a hatchet. Interesting. It looks like this portion of the arm goes on top. Which looks strange. I gotta admit, that looks really strange. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's pull up Brian Bonsai. Brian Bonsai. I think it's Brian Bonsai. It might be the other guy. I can't remember his name offhand. It's not Brian Bonsai, is it? It's not Brian Bonsai. Who's the other guy? Who's the other guy? Who do you bake in your pony pie? I don't know any of these pony references. Just gonna throw it. It's not Brian Bonsai. It's the other. Fuck, what's the name? I'll just search for Cults 3D Scarba. My apologies. It is not. It is not Brian Bonsai. It is the other guy. Bombito. Sir Mortimer Bombito. This is what we're building here. And okay, yes, his is modeled with this detail upside down to the artwork. We're going the opposite of this pose. So that one is posed with the gun back. We're going gun forward. Going gun forward on this one. Scarabus is Sir Mortimer. Thank you, Zach P. Yes. I conflate things in my mind because I am dumb. Can't help it. I caught a little bit of stupid a long time ago, and man, it just stuck. All right, yes. So we're gonna put this kind of like a low-slung gunslinger type pose, like he's stepping forward and he's blasting away with that laser, charging up with that other attack. So let's get a little bit of glue on this here. get this in position and hold it for a second. I got a little too much glue on there. So I think we're also gonna, once that gets stuck, we're gonna wick some away with the edge of this paper towel. The edge isn't getting in there tight enough. There we go. I don't want to eat up too much detail with the glue, but I also want a nice strong bond because these are going to be shipped. Cameras, look at the chat challenge level. Look at the damn chat. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What's the chat challenge? I don't see a chat challenge. I looked up at chat. Oh, wait, Cameron, look at chat challenge. God, I'm telling y'all, I'm stupid and behind. You tried to stream snipe me? I don't see it. I don't see it. Another Nate, alright, going to do a work, be back later. Dude, it'd be easier, like, I need a monitor, like, right here for the chat, but instead it's this little phone on the wall over here. Hold on, we could do like a chat camera. I'm just looking at the chat screen with my little camera. I got another camera right here. I'll give you a chat challenge. Don't threaten me with a bad time. Okay, so let's do a test pose for this real quick, like. I don't know which end is right up. I think it's this one. No, that looks wrong somehow. Oh, I don't know. Let's consult the artwork. It is the flat end on top. Okay, there we go. Get a nice little laser action right there. Think it's gonna look good. And we're gonna rub some sticky stuff in between those joint buns, and then cram that pivot piece right in there. Just like so. Looks good. Get some Google glasses, they're great for dry. I really would love Google glasses. I remember there being like some uproar about smart glasses combined with facial recognition, but like, I don't know, I think that shit's kind of good. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of looking at the positive aspects of the AI revolution. Look, I know there's negatives. They're only like $9,000. Yeah, exactly. My buddy Theo just got some AR glasses. What you need, lol. Yes. I would love augmented reality. I love that idea. In the Infinity universe, actually, so much of society is integrated with augmented reality that like not having AR makes you like dangerous because you can't see like road signs and stuff. All right, so he's gonna have that arm a little bit cocked back. So let's get a little glue on there. Don't need much. Super lightweight parts. This is again with the Sunlu ABS-like resin. Try to keep that in frame for y'all. Bud has been watching videos at huge screens in AR while he works with them on. They're more than free, that's too damn much. Well, yeah, because I'm poor. Just got to get a big tech sponsor though. That's all that is. Get big tech to fund me some AR glasses, and I'll do a whole like fake ass review of, oh, this shit's awesome and you should totally give this company 10 grand for some glasses. Get that arm in place. What about there? Yeah, I like that. And And then we're going to put this next piece down as well. There we go. I do really like this model, and it's in my collection now. I might have to paint one up in some Country Fried Minis colors. I think it should be fun. We got a little extra glue there. Let's wick that away. Excellent. We are all poor now. Yeah, it is true. I mean, you know, for me, nothing's changed. I've always been poor. I come from simple people. All right, let's think about an angle for this head. I think we want to have it kind of aggressive and angled up a bit, because he'd be doing a big heckin' steppy forward. So let's get some glue in that divot. That should be sufficient. Get that head nice and aggressive in line with that big heckin' steppy. All right, I think that's all the glue we're gonna need for now, so thank you, Dommy Mommy. You may go. Careful you don't get lost in a tech bubble burst and end up screaming at the sky at 3 a.m. across the street. Ah, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, I'm 10 super chats away from just being that anyways, you know what I mean? I'm just now getting your fucking message. Yes, it is indeed. Okay, where were we? Last time we wrapped up, I was working on the silver for these lads, and then I got suddenly very dizzy. Oh my god, who is blowing me up? Oh yes, 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 yes. Oh. Yes, okay. So let's dive back into it. We're gonna get back into our gunmetal by Army Painter Warpaints. I'm gonna toss a little bit down. We're gonna thin it out just a bit too, because it is cooled off nicely, y'all, by the way. Something about the windows open and that fan and the fact that the sun is starting to go down feels all right in here now. It was very hot. It was very hot. Let's get this off a top chat first off. And we're going to clean this brush before we get started with a little bit of acetone. And we're going to dive on in. Hope y'all are all out there having a great evening. Whether you're chowing on some dinner, waking up to your day somewhere across the world, digging into a hobby table yourself, whatever you got on the agenda. I hope that you're able to find a little positivity in your day and make something fun happen. Okay. It's been a good night so far. Excellent. I'm super glad to hear that. It's been a long day here in San Fran. I've been waking up early, just naturally, about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Clocked in to do some editing about 10 this morning. Did a couple hours of work, prepped this stream, and then lost track of time. What are we doing? Where am I? I want this brush to stir this up. That's what I want. Let's get this a-going. This Army Painter gunmetal is a really great color, by the way. If y'all don't have it in your collection, I do recommend it. I can't speak to any of their other colors, to be honest, but this one This Army Painter gunmetal, really good stuff. It's almost as good as the Vallejo metal colors. Alrighty then. My throat is seizing up. I don't know what does that, but it's been happening more and more frequently. Okay, so I'm going to take our Vallejo 1 detail brush. I want to start piling on a little bit of this silver. I hope y'all can see that. Just want to color all these weapons in with a nice creamy silver coat. We'll hit them with a little Nuln oil, or excuse me, NULN oil later on. I think these mechs are actually going to get kind of an all-over Nuln treatment. Really bring out some of the little details. Of course, we don't want to clot up these holes, as discussed last time. And then I was giving it some thought earlier, too, about the color scheme. I think I may have mentioned in the last stream working on these lads. I'm going to do a... do like an imitation of wood handles on these weapons. I think it'll look really good and provide some nice contrast to the paint scheme. Just put a little bit of a warmer tone over the cold gray. Like the red is nice and warm, but having a little extra contrast in there is going to look really good. You're not going to Dunkin' Donuts it with the lead belcher. No. Nope. In fact, there's so much stuff out there about... Here, let me... How do I English? How do I English here? Anytime you can get metallic colors on in a single coat, that's the color you want. Because generally, if metallics aren't covering in a single coat, they are crap, and they're going to take 30 coats. And who's got time for that garbage? I might do a highlight coat over top of it, but no, I'm going to avoid multi-thin coats. It's one thin coat with really good coverage. That's why I like this paint so much. Though, it can clot up details, so we want to be careful of that. Alright, a little bit of silver here, a little bit of silver there. I need to try out this variant here myself. If I recall correctly, it like downgrades the PPC to a large laser and maybe drops a laser or two to fit that hatchet. I didn't know about this variant until this project. Very cool. This is a White Rook Studio sculpt. We got a bunch of votes here. Ah, yes. Someone went against the crowd. All right, so I don't know if y'all can see, but we have just clotted up one of those holes. Well, the bubble popped right out of this. Just trying to demonstrate it. Ah, yes, reality is arguing with me, as it is wont to do. Anyhow, get a little bit of detail on this lad. These lasers painted up, get them nice and silver. Just work slowly and happily. You know, the whole be happy while you're painting thing. And if you ain't happy while you're painting, well, you better get happy. I genuinely believe that when you're down and out and having a bad time, I find that if you force a smile and you fake a smile and you push through it, a genuine smile is bound to follow. In due time. I mean, everything can't be all happy-go-lucky, but what's the sense in being despondent? And if you gotta be despondent, be despondent. Indulge in your emotions. Enjoy them. Nothing wrong with it. You know what? Be sad while you're painting if you want. It's a better time if you're happy while you're painting. To be fair. Okay, so we did not go silver on the joints so much on these lads. Okay. But we did go silver on the vents. This one needs a little work as well. So this boy is going to get some on these heat sink ducts. Let's get a little bit in there. I was kind of thinking we could put silver on the joints. And you know what? We might as well do it. I think it'll look better and it'll be worth doing. It's a little extra work, but that's fine. What's a little more work? What's another 10 minutes? You know, really. I'm a little concerned about this radiator here gunking up. I think it'll be okay though, even if it does get a little gunky. So we'll hit it with the we'll hit it with that wash over top. It should sink down in those crevices. Now it looks like we have some more vent structures here on his butt. So let's do that. Let's fill those in as well. Mind frame? Yeah. I really think this guy wants silver on the joints there. Do jet exhaust on the joints. Jet exhaust on the joints. Jet, a second silver color? Alright, I'll try it. I don't think it's going to be all that different. This one needed the vents here, the yump-yets. Alright, this brush is way too wet. Jet exhaust on the joints. I'll give it a go. Fill these in. That is a big old chunk of support structure. Apologize for clearing my throat into the mic. It's really annoying me. So I hope it's not as annoying to y'all as it is to me. There we go. There we go. Okay. And that is a spot that is not going to be touched. So it should be fine, even though I put paint on what is now effectively raw resin. It should be fine. It should be hunky-dory. Just jam some paint in these vent holes. right. It's kind of dark in here, even though I got the lights on. That weird hour where the sun's starting to go down a little bit, so it's still like the sunlight is strong enough to backlight everything, and then my lamps are not strong enough to actually illuminate things. Could just be that I got these lights in my peripheral, making it seem darker than it actually is. Oh, great. Let's plug these holes up with paint. Yes. What do we have here? We got some medium lasers on that arm. Try to get some paint on them without mucking them up too bad. You know, it's funny. I said this paint is getting one coat coverage, and now, given the amount of red I see through that, I'm gonna have to Dunkin' Donuts these right here. We'll come back to that in a moment. For now, let's paint this mace head. Nice and silvered up. Try to do it without getting paint on anything else. I think red is mixing into this from the palette. We're gonna get rid of this sheet. Let's get a fresh sheet. All right. Who's this? Lo-fi. I like this track quite a bit. This back up on the shelf. On the rack, I should say. Fresh palette. Fresh palette paper. It's going to try to curl up on us, so we're going to fight it for a second till it relaxes. There it goes. Okay. All right. Gamble 9. Lost 9 biscuit coins. Shame. Shame for shame. Let's do this. We'll do one of these. We'll butter my biscuits. All right, where are we at? We're still working on gun metal. We want the metal of the gun variety. Run it under warm water. I forgot what we were talking about in reference to run it under warm water. Y'all gotta know, like, between my forgetfulness and like my propensity to not look at chat, I got no idea what's going on. What the hell are you talking about? The pallet paper? Running under warm water. It's a terrible idea. It'll be too wet then. What are you talking about under warm water? Also, then I'd have to get up. And I ain't about to do all that. That's nonsense. Look at that. I don't know if y'all can see, but that rosy red, like, absolutely ridiculous. Okay. Let's take a moment. We're going to let that rosy red color dry. And then we're going to go back over here. You know what? That might have been the, I know what that was. I used the speed paint. I used the speed paint on that red, and I bet that was reactivating, just like happened on the transformer mix. Eyes to see it by ELFL. You gotta have eyes to see it, you know? You gotta believe. Believe in the Dunkin' Donuts. And then, and only then, will your savior of the brush appear before thine eyes, while praying to the gods of chaos and applying multiple thin coats. For with enough coats, you shall construct a blob of your chaos. Run a hose from your sink. It's just right there. It is not far at all. I could get into some shenanigans with a hose that ran from my sink. Pipe it directly into my computer and kill it midstream. Last thing you see is me smashing something in a rage. Ah, yes. Abject silliness. Okay, let's get back to putting a coat on this here mace, and we can move forward. Switch over to that jet exhaust for the joints, and then we'll hit everything with an ink wash. Yeah. I wonder why they got so red. Is it covering up? It is covering up. Okay. If it is the speed paint medium, then it's gonna keep blending into the silver for a while. So we're gonna apply this pretty thick actually here. Going for 2 thick coats on that Redeem Smashing Hose. Is that like, is that a band name? Could you get away with that? No, I don't think so. I'm trying to imagine what a smashing hose would be. Like a really heavyweight rubber hose like you use in the food service. And you're just flailing it about. Alright, that looks decent. Let's try and get a little more silver on there. Where the red was really showing up. There we go. While we're at it, we can put a second coat over here on this bit. And you know what? I'm gonna cover this little like aim enhancer thingamabob that runs along the side as well. Okay. That looks pretty good. I'm satisfied with it. We're gonna move on to the next bit. And that is, as requested by Chad, a little bit of Vallejo acrylic metal color, airbrush colors, Tobera Reactor. And actually, we're gonna get out Onilab and shake that pink wobbly mound live on stream. No. Y'all get out of the way. I got it in the paint. Sometimes it helps to get a thumb in the mix. And sometimes it helps to get 2 thumbs in the mix. Thank you, Honeylab. All right, a little bit of jet exhaust. Make this look mighty tasty. We'll start with this lad because you're gonna have the easiest joints to get to. Let me get this over to the side here. Find a good spot for this pallet, maybe, that I can reach it easily but not impinge my range of motion too much. Okay, see if we can thread the needle here. Apply our yummy creamy paint in there without making a huge mess. It's real thin too, so it's got a nice wicking action. It can be a bit of a blessing and a curse. By the way, it's already separated on the palette. 16-bit FPV, what have I stumbled into long? Well, hello and welcome. This is Country Fried Minis, where we paint models and we also have fun. Reminder that chatters can redeem their biscuit coins over on the CloudBot page, link in the description down below. If you would like to interrupt the stream. Welcome to hanging out with the Wang Out Hobby Corner. What? No. Specifically, do not watch Country Fried Minis with penis in hand. That is not. No. We've established this. It's against the rules. Tonight we're working on some first Rasalhague Hussars. They are a extinct regiment, but in this head cannon for my client, we have established this is either like a splinter unit or just hangers on from their destruction, but they've come back with a vengeance, and these are kind of bloody-handed ghosts, if you will. So we've gone with this like urban camo kind of splitter theme, and we're going with the bloody arms.
The cream, yeah, the cream of the crop, and there is no one that does it better.
No one at all. Here, let's see if I can't. I wonder if can I chat here? Can I add points? If I request the desktop site here, I should be able to access the chat. It's not showing me the chat on the mobile site. Yeah. So, oh my god, I just saw the babink on the Country Fried
Baba
Discord.
Bezos needs your money.
Oh, Baba Bezos needs your money? I have to hop up to do that. So, give me just a second, y'all. I have to actually hop up to do that. I have to hop up to do this. I have to walk across the room, click the little button. So desired. Extra click it. I'll also do add Thank you so much, Stream Elements, Streamlabs, whoever it is. Dang old Streamlabs forgets that people are here after about 2 minutes. Your apartment is hotter. What? Why did it refresh all that? It refreshed chat all the way back to the beginning of the night. Ah, yes. Country Fried Minis, where chat has control over the ad breaks. I don't put them in there. Just to be clear, I don't put them in there. Y'all put them in there. That's a lie. That's an absolute lie. Because sometimes I click the button anyways. I just lied to y'all. And don't forget it. Alright, so let's keep on keeping on. We're slapping this. What is this color? Jet exhaust. Jet exhaust. We're going in the crevices. We're going on all these joints. I'm going to try to not screw it up too bad. I don't want to spill it over too much. Like if we make a little bit of mistakes here and there, little tiny mistakes, those will get covered up with the weathering. We can hide our crimes, as Mr. Adam Savage would say. Yeah, I think we can work with that. Okay. Get that silver in there. Honestly, I can't tell too much of an appreciable difference between jet exhaust and gunmetal. They're pretty close. It's almost like the gunmetal is right in between my two Vallejo colors. What's the other one? Duraluminum? Although the gunmetal is definitely closer to the duraluminum than the jet exhaust. Okay, that's one. Let's hit this next lad. I think if we're going with this joints being covered silver, we should just do this whole thingamabobber on our Axeman here. That brush is way too wet. Brush is way too wet. Way too wet. Spread it out before it becomes a problem. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. All right, Mr. Nathan, I trust your judgment. Just so y'all out there in chat know, this man is a, he'd have you believe that he's not a hobby nerd. But I've seen the paintings. He's actually a hobby nerd. You hear that, Nathan? I'm calling you out specifically. You're a nerd. That's for you, Mr. Nerd. All right. I guess if we're going that far, we should probably also do the joint at the top of the arms here. We're gonna go silver with that too, or jet exhaust, whatever this color. You know, it's metal colored, metallic. Just gonna fill it in. Let's try to get a good angle here. Try not to spill this color too far out. There we go. Man, I love that one coat coverage. I know I've said it again and again and again and again, but this whole Vallejo airbrush colors, the metal colors, they're so good. If you don't already have them in your own collection, you should definitely have them. Well, howdy, Mr. Tom Starnight. How's you doing? Wait, that didn't show up in chat for me. How you claiming that and it not showing up in the chat? Am I missing chats? Holy moly. Unable to find... Oh, yeah. Yeah, chat has been, like, unrefreshed for me this whole time. This whole time. So 16-bit FPV, if that... if I missed that message, I apologize. Chat is like slow for me for some reason on the phone. That ad break fucked my little phone up here. I tried to add points to you if you're still here. I tried to add points to you, and the Streamlabs is weird in that, like, it forgets very quickly that people are in the chat. I think it has to do with the add points interval. So I have the Streamlabs set up to give channel currency basically to everybody every 5 minutes, and it may just only watch to see if someone has been here in that 5-minute window, and just forget when people are going, oh my god, I got shit fire. Save the dang old matches. I done goofed. At some point, I whapped that brush right across the bottom of that arm. Let's try and clean that up real quick. You on Top Chat? I was not on Top Chat. It just wasn't updating. It was updated all the way up to ad break, and then it put me at the start of the list again. And then I thought it was current. It was not actually current. All right, let's see if we can't fix our goof here. We're just gonna paint that whole thing Mephisto on red down there so that it, you know, makes that disappear. All right. Get the red fully off the brush. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and be safe, and I'm gonna clean this brush with a little acetone. Yikes. I got acetone on my dang old finger. I don't want any red contaminating our silver. So let's give that a good wash. And again, we're using a Vallejo branded #1 synthetic brush. We only use synthetic brushes here on the channel. Due to my yeah, I'm still here. This is cool. Well, thank you for that. Let me see if I can't. I will try to. I should be able to toss some points your way if I change. Ah, yes. Shut up. Ads. Switch account. There we go. Country Fried Minis. I have to do this in the chat, and unfortunately, I don't have easy access to the chat on my account. Oh my god, I gotta watch an ad. Here we go. I should be able to. Exclamation add points. 16 dash BIT FPV. We're gonna give you 1,000. I hope it goes through. Come on, Streamlabs. You can do it. God damn it. This fucker. This fucking bot. It just like... It forgets so quick that people are active. It's so hard for me to get to it. If I was at the other machine, I could type it in really fast. Also, I believe our community moderator is working at the moment, so is unavailable for that. But yeah, you get it. You get points for hanging out. You gotta do it right after they chat. You really do. It's like immediately, which is fine. It's better for the Tabletop Tuesday, the TTRPG Tuesdays, that people don't get as many points that I try to give out. Which is many. Cloudbot is linked in the description down below. Are you just losing hella points tonight, Surveillance Wizard? I think I can actually like log into the Streamlabs site and then give everybody points. Let's see. Streamlabs. Here. Damn it, that's the wrong website. Well, I'll post it in the chat. I'll post the link in the chat anyways. Paste. Boom. Link to the Streamlabs Cloudbot page. Streamlabs. This is so hard to do from phone. I don't know how people manage to operate their lives from these devices. I much prefer my computer. Hey kid, I'm a computer. I don't know how to do it. I'm not gonna fuck with it right now. I know there's a way to do it, and if I was over on a workflow session, I'd be working over there. But let's stick to the painting tonight, y'all. Okay, so we just worked on this lad. I still see some red peeking through, so I think we are gonna Dunkin' Donuts this. We're gonna do a second layer here of the metallic. If you know, you know. Our Lord and Savior Dunkin' Donuts, insisting on 2 scoops of paint in every bowl. Or is it box? 2 scoops in every box? 2 scoops of raisins. That is. It's difficult to do such things on a tiny screen. That's what she said. Points are slipping through my hands like quarters at the arcade. Yes. Yes, as is intended. These are some little tiny joints on this lad. I think we need a smaller brush. Let's try... Do I have a nice clean 5.0 over here somewhere? What size is this? This is a 0. I do have a 5.0 here. So I usually use this for precision moment. This is precision moment enough. Let's roll with it. 2 boxes in every bag. Yes. 2 bags in every butt. 2 boxes in every bag. 3 scoops per box. So 6 scoops per bag. Something like that. Alright, so first we need to moisten this brush. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of water. A bit of water. We're gonna hit a little acetone. I haven't used this brush in ages. Make sure it's any caked on residue is long gone. Yeah, I see there's gunk in it. I think one of these days I'd clean my brushes. Holy shit, that is a dirty brush. What? How is that? How is there so much junk in that brush? Good lord. Alright, that's going to need a second round of acetoning it up. What color is that? Like a yellowy green. You probably get away with a 000. I don't think I have a 000. I've kind of killed all my brushes. I need some new ones. The downside to synthetics is that they die pretty quick, unfortunately. And that's the price I pay for wanting to avoid animal suffering in my brush choice. Of course, I'm not here to get on that pedestal or podium. I'm not here to preach. But yeah, if you don't know, sable brushes are it's not great. They are undoubtedly really good brushes, but there's a lot of suffering involved in their production. So if you do have sable brushes out there, I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm telling you to cherish them. Use them well. Get a lot of use out of them. Take care of them. There's definitely suffering involved in their production. And with that, I'm off the soapbox. I ain't telling people how to live their dang lives, but I am telling you to be happy while you're painting. And maybe come on over and join the Country Fried Minis Discord and show me what you're painting on, because I want to see it. And I think I speak for a good cross-section of the community to say that the community does too. That brush is going to floof? Yeah, it is. It's already floofing. But it's tight enough that I can work it into the crevices without making too much of a mess, if you know what I mean. Alright, am I in frame? Yeah, okay. This guy ain't got much in the way of joints that are exposed. We're gonna thread the needle right here. I think we're gonna try to keep this real sharp right there. Yes, sirree, Bob. I just bumped the camera. I hope it ain't shaking too bad. This thing is like right in my face, you know. I have a dog we could farm brushes from. She actually has hair, not fur. Brushing her is good because it mats up if you don't. And she gets brushed, which makes doggo happy. Yes. I used to have this little, I really don't know what she was. I think it was a Boston Terrier Chihuahua mix. She was like Chihuahua sized, but she had very much like, the goofy, like, kind of bulldoggy proportions. And the like turned out elbows, and she was made of pure muscle. But she would demand the brush. Dog needs a brush. Not unlike when a cat needs a brush. Like this cat. Someone's cat needs a brushing, and that cat is my cat. Not actually my cat. Where the hell is that button? There it is. Meow, 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 meow. Why'd that cat do that? Alright. I think that will do us for the silver on these lads, which means... I think that means we're going to apply an ink wash to these fellers, and then we can start priming these other lads. We'll hit them with that zenithal coat. Make sure the airbrush is running, all that good stuff. Talking a pillowcase a month worth of hair, that's insane. That's absolutely insane. Yeah, imagine dogs like that really need the brushing every now and then. Where is my NULN oil? That is Agrex Earthshade, which is that dried out? No. This is, there we go. NULN. As per the TTS lady. Toothpicks, there we go. Get out a toothpick. We're gonna pour a little puddle out. Just a little puddle. Maybe like 40 drops, that should be enough right there. Let's use a pretty fat bottomed brush. I think this guy. I like this brush, but I think the tip, it's fine. What am I bitching about? I'll just buy more brushes. That is way too much acetone, just a little bit. We just need a little bit of the acetone. Let's free up all that red from yet another brush that I failed to clean. That has become a theme here. I don't set out to not clean these things, but I've accepted it as part of the content at this point. There's some really chunked on stuff in there. You pour your acetone here. I want to refresh the thing. How do I refresh this damn page? I can close it and I can reopen it. That's how. And it's going to make me watch an ad. So I'll watch my own ad. And I'm not about to sit through 3.5 minutes worth of ads. For the record, I hate the ads. I hate them so much. I hate them so much. But again, YouTube prioritizes your content if you have them disabled. So they remain enabled. I am an enabler, an ad enabler. We enable Daddy Bezos here. Okay, so I kind of want to. Uh-oh.
So thick.
Comstar Knight 36 donated a $4.99 super chat. Breakout an oldie. Hot dog, orangutan, RAC 5 SCO BRERT.
It's an older code, but it checks out. Thank you so much for the generous donation, Mr. Comstar Knight 36. Reminder to folks out there that every penny donated goes right back into the channel, making sure that this place can continue chugging along, doing whatever it is we do here, which I'm still not really sure what that is, to be honest. But thank you so much. All right, so what we're doing now, we're gonna get a little poster tack. Now I'm gonna mount these boys to a piece of cardboard because I want them to remain upright while we're putting this wash over them, because I'm about to heavily wash them, and then while it's kind of drying out, I can alleviate the pooling as it gathers on their lower reaches. So for now, let's use some of the scrap cardboard. Always willing to help. Thank you so much, mister. It is... it makes all this possible. Because the ads don't pay. Okay, so we get these boys on the cardboard, and we're gonna hit them top down. We're just gonna sludge some NULN oil all over them. Yeah. You know what? I'll just do them like this, and then we'll put. Oh, you know what? I think this needs to be thinned out some. Tell you the truth. Let's thin that out. Immediately, I don't like how dark that is. So let's take our Nuln oil in a pipette. We're gonna drop wise. I don't know. What do you think? I'm thinking 5 drops of water. That might be on the edge of too much. I want it to be still dark, but not overpowering. I did just get a whole bunch of metallic in it, I think. I don't think it's enough to really matter here. But I did get some metallic in that. All right, here we go. So, let's... Yeah, that's better. That's way better. We want this stuff to still tint everything, but not be excessive. And it's going to do so much heavy lifting for us. It's got that nice, like, it's black, but it's also got that barest hint of brown to it. It really is like an oil color. We want to spread it around real good. Spread it around real nice. Bang. Bang. We're going to do an all-over coat of it. Really get it on there. And then we'll wick away the excess as we go. We want enough that it's going to flow into all the crevices and then not pool up too bad. And later on, if we have too much pooling, we can always amend that when we go back in. But they call this liquid talent for a reason, though I think some people mistake that for it doing all the work. It's just another tool in the arsenal, I think. It's really good for battle mechs. It's really good for like commission work, to rely on that heavy lifting, I think. Cuts down so much time. You know, I ought to try painting up some mechs with just washes and see how that goes. I remember seeing some work that was done exclusively in washes back in the days of Dr. Faust painting clinics. Way back when, like 2002-ish, 2003. It's where I gained most of my painting knowledge, actually. It was in those kind of like formative years. Browsing those forums, painting my Warhammers. Okay. And now we're gonna stick this boy down to the cardboard. And this poster tack is not sticky at all. So I don't actually know what we do here if it ain't gonna stick. I mean, it looks like he's balancing all right. We just don't want... Just want to watch the pooling in a few choice spots. Especially up under here. I think we've done a good job mitigating it mostly, though. Alright, we'll set that lad over to dry. Can't believe that poster tack is so dried out. Alright, who's next? Our Reinsblatt Banshee. Let's give you the all-over treatment, too. Grime up these boys. Deepen that gray. Make them look nice and tasty. Ah, yes. I need to add the album art for this track. I forgot that I put this back in the rotation of songs. At a community member's request. I may need to mix up a little extra wash. This might not be enough after all. So I'm thinking what this will do, since the wash is going to soften down the appearance of our camo, is we'll go back in with a really quick targeted edge highlight after they dry, just on the upper facing edges, the important areas, and in the end our gray is actually going to kind of play back fiddle to the red arms. I don't think I have enough on this palette even for this mech. Maybe just enough. Nope. I have run out mid-paint. Oh, that's not annoying. Holy shit, how much wash do I dang on need? Let's do another 5 drops of water. Mix this boy up. Make sure to fling a whole bunch on the on the work surface. And continuamos. I think the red is indeed reactivating with moisture. I'm seeing the barest tinge of red in our gray here. Sucks. I maybe should have hit these with a varnish coat. In fact, I think I'm gonna hit them with a varnish coat after this. They'll definitely get varnished at the very end. But cannot believe that that reactivation has been so troubling for me from time to time. I know people complained about it and they changed the formula on those speed paints. And this is probably case in point why that decision was made. If they didn't reactivate so hard, it could be used to your advantage while painting. But if y'all recall during the paint up of the Transformers mech, it was a nightmare. It was an absolute nightmare. Anyhow. Okay, hopefully I have enough on this palette now. I think given that this red is reactivating, what we're gonna do is try to blast this stuff over all the gray first, and then we'll hit the arm afterwards. I left out a little bit on that man's axe. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. Just quickly, completely coat this lad in our Nuln oil wash, N-U-L-N oil. Watch for pooling. Anywhere that it's way too pooled up, we'll just move it around. This one in particular has all these fun little nooks and crannies for that wash to work its way down into. Excellent. Now let's blast some on that arm. And try not to rub it too much. I think the rougher we are in touching the surface, the more that red speed paint will reactivate. I'm going to kind of avoid that. Make sure to get the axe or mace. Get that mace good and coated. We're not too worried about the shaft of the weapon because we'll be painting that to look like wood later on, just because I think it'll look really fun. It'll be an interesting conversation piece for our brawlers here. Jeez, I'm back on top, chat. All right. Okay, we're gonna give these a moment. I'm gonna get these set off to the side. Get these lads set off to the side. I'm gonna hop up. I'm gonna grab a bottle of water and get ready to prime these. We'll jump into a little bit of airbrush action again. How much y'all bet my airbrush needs a little bit of maintenance before we can get rolling on it? I bet it does. I did take the needle out last time, so hopefully we're just going to need to moisten the tip and then it should flow fine. All right. I'm going to make some room for these lads off to the side over here, and I will BRB in 120 seconds, long enough to get a water and grab my little airbrush backing. So let me hit that BRB. I will BRB. Just a moment. I'm here. I just need to click the dang button. Howdy, y'all. I am here. I am still here. I swears it. I swears that I'm still here. All right, let's get this thing in here. Yes. Snack cat. I like that one. That one's good. Okay, so airbrush. Boom. Airbrush needle. Boom. I need a respirator. I need to turn on the pump. Get this thingamabob going. Snack time. It was snack time. Snack time. Yeah, I like that one. That's good. That's good. Alright, let's get this respirator on. There's a whole bunch of hairs tangled up on it. Because I shed like mad. Get this thing going.
Alright, so we do that. We get some gloves out. I hope y'all can still hear me. It looks like the mic levels are okay. I just need to make sure to shout into my respirator so y'all can hear me. Let's get some gloves on. These are large gloves, by the way, and they are not quite large enough. Jeez. Can't hear you perfectly fine. Okay. Let me make sure to get a little louder. Okay. Action's moving smoothly. Needle looks perfunctorily clean. I bet it doesn't pierce on through though. Let's see. Hey, looky there. Let's clamp this down. No fucking way. Yo, I cleaned my airbrush before we did this. Holy moly. I think I have a clean and functioning airbrush today. Let's try this. Let's zoom out some. I think I have a clean and functioning airbrush this time around. It is a dang old miracle. And then we need to make sure to whack the shit out of the camera as we stand up. That is the most important part of this process here. We're going to get out our Res Black. And we're going to dribble it into the cup. Grab our fucking hose and plug that boy in and give it a test squirt or two. Looky there. Nice smooth action. Beautiful. I love snack. Snack time's good, yes. Alright, so we're gonna, I already see chunks coming out, so maybe the airbrush wasn't as clean as I thought it was. That's fine. What's the worst that happens? We have to break it down and clean the thing. It's no different from any other. We're gonna try to do some thin coats on this. We are gonna Dunkin' Donuts this. And work in thin coats so that basically we want this primer coat to be dry pretty much instantaneously. If it's shiny and moist, we've gone too hard and we need to dial it back. Alright, so that's our Berserker's first coat. Now we're going to hit the Stormbringer with its first coat. And this is not a Canon mech. This is a custom variant. I believe it could stand in as a custom warhammer. Kind of what it looks like. To me, at least. And we're just gonna hit it, hit it from all the angles. Make sure we're changing it up. You still need to strain your primer, yes. Yes, I will strain it through the strainer that I totally have. Yeah, I need to order some screens for that. Nightbot coming through with a reminder that I do indeed do commission painting. If you'd like to get your own set of mechs painted up just like the set I'm working on here, consider going over to fiverr.com/ThurstonStudios, checking out what I have on offer, and maybe even picking up a commission. The beauty of working with me for a commission is you'll get it painted up here on stream, and you'll have direct access to the art as it's happening. We might even turn it into content. I even have an option on the commissions. If you pay a little extra in your commission, you can guarantee that your work will become a video on the channel. So if that's something you're into, consider checking it out over on fiverr.com. I'd love to take on your work, and of course inquiries are always free. Whether you're looking to get a lance of mechs, a company, a super large scale mech, or even just a custom fantasy pinup, check it out. It's fiverr.com/ThurstonStudios. Inquiry is always free. Don't cost nothing to send an email my way. Now let's hit that Scarbow. Gonna work around it, try to hit every angle. I thought this clogged up for a second. It was just empty. Alright, coat 2 on our Berserker. Now, our Berserker ended up with a little bit of damage on its lower leg here when printing it out. I don't know if y'all can tell, but some of the armor panels got marred a bit when breaking it off the support. So what we're going to do, we're actually just going to give that the old battle damage treatment. Burger! Go get Borgir. Yes, I had Borgir for lunch myself. I made had my leftover Beyond Burger meat, made a pair of Beyond Burgers with caramelized onions and red cabbage sauerkraut. It was a fucking awesome lunch. A little fatty though, honestly. Could have gone with something a little lighter, but it was nice. It was still very, very nice. I hope you enjoy your Borgir, Mr. Another Nate. Okay, this is coming along swimmingly. Get a little bit of a clog happening. There we go. Alright, one more pass, and then we'll let these sit for a minute. Just for a moment. I saw a spot on that other one. There we go. Alright, now we're gonna blast some water through them. I like to pump this a few times. And then we'll blast the water through. Clean up the excess. Blast another round of water through it. Run some S-tone through. A little bit of our super nail acetone. We're going to let that sit for just a second. Ooh, all those nice acetone fumes coming up out of there. So good. I'm going to work this needle back and forth actually. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Yeah, we got a little bit of chunkies on there. Alright, one more pass of water ought to do it. Now, there have been some concerns raised to me that blasting acetone through your airbrush could be detrimental to the internal workings. I haven't had any trouble with it. I know there's a Teflon ring in there somewhere, but I'm not soaking it in acetone. I'm just blasting a little bit through it, and it gets it nice and clean. So who am I to say that you shouldn't do it? I can say to do it with caution though. Oh, look. This gray is really separated out. We need to stir this up. We need to stir this bad boy up. Let's get us a paintbrush. Get in there and give it one of these old lang jangling. Okay, maybe it's not as separated out as I thought. It looked pretty badly separated. That looks nice and gray. Okay. Who this? What's this song we're listening to? Oh, of course, Ben Elson. Fabulous work, as always. Blast it with flavor glitter. Yes. Yes. Alright, here we go. Get that gray going on. Delicious. Alright, hit this. Let's move these other leads kind of out of the way. We're going to start with the top down for this. Bubbling. It's bubbling. Let's start with a top-down approach for this. And just hit it in smooth circular action. Basically, anywhere this gray, how about I drop it another 4 times? Anywhere this gray is showing, we want that like zenithal shading to show. Though we are admittedly going to cover most of that up with the gray we add in the painting. But we're just going to kind of work at this guy in circular actions. I'm gonna have to shout over the fucker in his motorcycle revving it outside. This one's a little hard to hold on to, actually, and maintain the angle. But we're getting there. Make sure to drop it a few times. It's really important to the work. If you're like me, your fingers will just do it automatically. And a dash of pepper, pepper, pepper. Yes. Yes, indeed. You know, I wang jangle it, and then you know exactly what reference I'm making there. Let's get a little more gray on this lad too. Alright, now our Scarabus. Same deal. Just rotate the lad. Spin it around while spinning the other hand around. Get these nice, steady, gray top-down action. This is not quite a zenithal, but I mean, we're applying it much in the same way you would a zenithal. Just get a little bit of that natural shading going on. Try a few different angles. Mostly top down though. Yeah, looks fine to me. Alright. Give one more quick down the front on this guy. And one more quick down the front on this guy as well. There we go. Cool. That went smoother than expected, y'all. We're going to pump through this a few times. Just want to thin out the paint that's in there first. Thin out that paint. I just dirtied up all my rinse water. We'll blast that water through. Let it roll. Alright, same deal. We're going to take our S-tone, dribble a little bit in there, give it a second to rest. I'm going to work the needle back and forth a little bit. Oh, blast off this. There we go. Nice. One more blast of water through it. And we still have some gunking on our tip here. Tip is a little gunked up. Tip is a little gunky, so we're going to deal with that. Snack time, you say? I have snacks. I got a big old bag of pretzels over there. Alright, there we go. Coolio, next step. We turn off the compressor, which is really hot. We get rid of the excess air. Put this lad away. Take the needle, put it over there as well. There we go. Gloves are off. And I think you're right, Mr. Comstar Knight 36. I think it is snack time. And I'm gonna mosey on across the room and grab my bag of pretzels. I'll be right back, y'all. I'll take this dang old respirator off while I'm at it. And I shall BRB as I walk across the room. Grab this here bag of pretzels. Box, bag. We've already established that there's boxes in your bag and bags in your box. It's all the same. But you know, whenever you're having an especially hard day, you got bags in your box. People can tell immediately you've been up all night. You're gonna get hiccups. Yeah, I'm gonna have a snack though. I'll show you all the infamous hiccup causer. It is Snyder's of Hanover mini pretzels. I'm gonna enjoy one. Immediately, all the moisture in my body is gone. But they're so good, and I don't know why. Yummy. All right. Bottle don't want to close. What's our next step here, y'all? I think these lads need a little time to these need a little time to cure before we start putting paint on them. But I think our boys over there also need a little time. So what we're gonna get to next is working back on these. How much time we got? We got an hour. I think maybe we could put a wash on these Hussar wings. We also have 6 more Hussar wings over there. If I could reach them. Oh, they're just so close, but so far. There we go. Some more wings. We can put some red on these. That looks like a pubis, but it's not a pubis. I printed too many. I wonder why I did extras. Why did I paint up 8 of these? Did I have an extra Mac? I don't think so. Well, we got some extra wings just in case. So let's go ahead and put a red coat on these. And then we'll hit these with a wash. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll hit these with the red first, and then maybe by the time we're done washing those, the red will be dry on these. Or we can get the red on these. We get the red on these and then hit those with the yellow. Hit these bases with the yellow in the crevices. And then we'll bounce back to putting the wash down, and then this should be ready for another coat. That's how we're going to maximize our time here. Is mustache. It is indeed a mustache hair. It is not. You know what? You think I just pluck groin hairs and leave them around the house? Salt snacks equals. Yes. Salt is satisfying. Salt is satisfying. I do love a salty snack. That's probably why I love that sauerkraut I've been eating so much. That red cabbage, purple sauerkraut, so good. We're actually gonna have another. We're actually have another one of these. Big recommend. I also do that. Just leave
Groin hairs everywhere? I don't leave them everywhere. Keep them in one place. I keep them in a bag, which I'm going to mail to somebody eventually. What an awful thing. I'm imagining just like you get a random letter. It's like a padded bubble mailer, and you open it up. Think, oh, who's this? It's like doesn't have a return address or nothing. It's just a bag of fucking pubes. You building a dark web box? Yes. Yeah. For the Country Fried OnlyFans top contributors. No, I don't actually do this. Just to be crystal clear. This is just a weird humor that comes about on this channel. This is not real. If you're finding this stream after it's been live and on the algorithm, welcome, first off. And secondly, subscribe for more weird shit like what we're talking about right now. All right. Got some red out. Let's move on to getting red all over our damn fingers. What do I do here? I think I'm going to rinse my fingers in acetone before I touch these stark white feathers and get red all over them. There we go. A little acetone on a paper towel. I'm going to work this off. Work all that red off. Got some red on you. Ah, that's a reference. Second time today, there's been a discussion about Shaun of the Dead. Yeah. It's about to get that all over these white parts. Okay. We're looking for that brush. We're using that one again. We're just gonna, I think we got this too thin. No, it's okay. Maybe not. Maybe it is too thin. We'll just have to Dunkin' Donuts it. That's the thing now. I think Mr. Nathan has coined another happening here on the channel. How much of the humor here in the Country Fried Minis community is just straight up stolen from Nathan? I'm gonna say 5%. Which is a lot. Anyhow. We're going to try to get these brackets nice and red and cleanly painted up. Is this the best track by old Ava Lowe? It's up there. Definitely top 3. This one, V, and man, what's that other one? Can't remember. Cool Tuxedo, I think, with the farty synth. Right. We're going to do our best here. Get some nice clean brushwork. Clean enough. If we spill out a little bit onto the wings, it's okay because we're going to hide a lot of it with some heavy Agrax Earthshade wash. Or we might do the this color, the Pallid Bone, which I'm kind of running low on. 30%. I don't think 30% of the jokes are Nathan, because some of it comes from other folks. I'd say 30% of the content. 30% of the content as a whole is poached from y'all in the community. But I don't think 30% of the jokes come from Nathan. No. Credit that man too much. Though he is labeled executive producer. Alright, I hope this has been in frame for y'all. Bunch of busy work. And I still think we're going to have to Dunkin' Donuts these with a second scoop of raisins. It's fine. I knew this was Hadari Habibi. Track makes me zone out and focus a little bit. Alright. Nice smooth work with this beautiful Mephiston red. It's really good color. Man, I want so much to have GW paints in droppers. Really wish they'd do that. Really be nice. Get this gorgeous red in a fine little dropper bottle. You know, I'm sitting here thinking too, talking once more about GW and dropper bottles. Having a bit of a conversation earlier today about like what point did GW kind of turn against their fan base and start just being like, buy our things. And I think it's always been there a little bit. But I think the biggest thing that GW does that says fuck the fans is their adherence to the paint pot. Continuing to stay dug in and die on this hill that is the paint pots. There's so much going on. cat do a crunch. Shit, I dropped my wing. Is this Lupus Nocty? Yes, it sure is. Alright. Blast on down the sides of these thingamabobbers here. This is the best part of mini painting, you know. I say that unironically. The tedious stuff, the repetitive inclusions, you know, it could drive a man mad, or you could embrace it, listen to some good music, zone out, get the task at hand done. That's 4 out of 6, though. It's when they gave in a shareholder profiteering over producing value. Yes. The discussion that I had today about it kind of sets it right around 8th edition Warhammer, or 40k. Right when they came out with the Primaris Marines. And I actually, like, I raised the point that from a business standpoint, I see where they were coming from to shift in that direction, because the previous edition was kind of like, it was not really super inspiring. It didn't bring anything new to the table. It was that was it Chaos versus Dark Angels box, and then they brought along Primaris Marines. And they successfully sold a whole new line of Space Marines to all the Space Marine players. And everybody knows who plays Warhammer that everyone plays Space Marines. So many people play Space Marines that Space Marines is just a game in the form of the old Horus Heresy. But they managed to make a corporate decision that sold new fancy Space Marines to the Space Marine players who already have massive, expansive armies. And they never looked back. They went down that train, down that track. And it's sad, because I will always have a soft spot in my hobby soul for Warhammer. I do love me some Space Marines, unironically. I have no love for Primaris at all. Not even a little bit. Their very existence is offensive to me. But I do love me some Space Marines. And we will paint some Space Marines eventually. I got my 2nd edition box right there on the shelf next to me. I have some 1st edition Space Marines as well. I got these here, where are they at? Got these fellers. These ancient Death Eagles. Really fun models. I paid way too much for these, but come on, it's new and blistered. Gonna make for some fun content to open that thing up. Really looking forward to that, actually. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. We'll paint some GW stuff. So it's not all complete GW hate around here. Just mostly hate on the GW. Alright. Last wing. And then we can move on to doing a little washing. 20 minutes into the final hour. I think we'll probably be able to get ready to finish these mechs up probably off stream, admittedly. I don't necessarily want to subject y'all to yet another stream working on these, but maybe. We'll see. I think we've got another editing stream coming up on Friday. What we're looking at, getting some more voiceover work done on the Orloff Grenadiers episode. And then Saturday, if and any of y'all's is around, want to hang out during the day, I think we're going to assemble some gunpla during the afternoon, earlier in the day, around that noontime slot. Do another Saturday session stream. So 2 more this week. I'm trying to get back on a regular stream schedule and get that content coming out. Alright. Red, done. It could definitely use a Dunkin' Donuts. In fact, that has a little hole in the color. We're gonna patch real quick. There we go. Okie day. Let's go ahead and go for the pallet bone. Yeah, I think we'll go with the pallet bone. And we're just going to apply this straight as it is, I believe. We'll get a nice little puddle going on. Can we use the same paintbrush? I think so. And we'll start down these wangs. Hold on to these wangs. Wait, don't hold on to your wang. Hold on. It just hit me. Do not hold your wang while watching the Country Fried Mini streams. This is not OnlyFans. Alright. We're going to hit these wings with our pallet bone. And textures like this are perfect for our speed paint. It's going to go in there. It's going to beautifully work. And we'll go back in later with a nice white dry brush. Maybe a cream colored dry brush even. Did I not delete this song multiple times over? Hold on now. Lupus Nocti Champions Day. I'm pretty sure I have taken this song out of the roster multiple times. How does it keep coming back? I need to get rid of that real quick. Trying to get rid of all these lullaby songs. Maybe it just sounds similar to one of the other lullaby songs we got rid of. We're going to get rid of that real quick. Hold up. I'm going to pop this open. Uh-oh. My computer is unhappy that I clicked File Explorer. Okay, we're going to... what drive is that in? pretty sure it's in the desktop. Paint stream, music. What was that called? Champions Day. It is. I must not have deleted it. Maybe I deleted it on the other workstation and not over here yet. I want to build a jet weathered up heavy in a dystopian future style. Man, that sounds awesome. That sounds fantastic. I know I plug it a lot, 16-bit FPV, but if you do indeed dive into that, we would love to see what you're working on over on the Country Fried Minis Discord. Link in the description down below. We have a fun little community. Hang out, share miniature art, play video games together, just chill in voice chat. It's a great little community. Our rules are light, our community is rich, and we have biscuits. So, yeah, come on by if you feel like it. If not, check it out over here. There's also the whole, if you do sign up on the Discord during the workflow sessions, the other streams, when I'm over at the other computer, if people share things in the Discord, we'll put them up on the big screen and talk about your work here on the stream. So you're more than welcome to get in on that. Also, it is very nice to catch a fresh face during these streams. Alright, that is 2 of these so far. I think I should have thinned this out a little bit, but we'll build that color back up nicely with a dry brush later on. Other system, yeah, okay, that checks out. We'll get the music balanced at some point. I think with that one we're probably on the same page on both computers now. Oh man. Well, let's just blast through some more of this here work. I do love this color. This is maybe my favorite of the speed paints. I haven't tried out the 2.0 line, but of the 1.0s that I have, this one is definitely my favorite. Very rich, bony colored. It is indeed pallid bone. It's very nice, works really well. I could see doing up some Dark Angels cloaks with this, although I think it might struggle on cloaks which have like large areas of, well, large areas. Tends to be a little inconsistent coverage on large areas. Cool, those look great. Just one little coat of that stuff, man, it's so good. So very good. Alright. A little more on our wet palette. This is getting pretty low. Down to like 20% of this bottle. I might have to ask around what the current alternative for this pallid bone is. Okay, next. Wang jangle up another wang. How much time we got? The half-hour warning. Alright, let's get as much done as we can. I got this set to blast through, and then our next project is a company of mechs as seen on the Blender stream. I'll get those printed out and we'll start working on them real soon. Those are going to be a nice classic tan and green camo. So we'll go over how to do that kind of camo coat. Much like our Blackwind Lancers that we did recently. Do some nice time-saving techniques. I think what I'll do is I'll couch those as a way to do beginner-friendly commission quality level. Just switch to Pallid Bone 2.0. Is it still Pallid Bone? Thinking that far in the future, a jet would be nothing more than like a high-speed air taxi. Yeah, I can see that. Let's see here. What was I looking up? I was gonna look up. My brain is done shut off. Pallid Bone. Pallid Bone 2.0. Pallid Bone speed paint. Is it still just the same color? Did they retain them? Speed paint. Because I'm gonna need to order more of this. This stuff is good. Okay. Yeah. It's still there. Is this the new 2.0 line? Okay. We still have hardened leather, brownish decay, desolate brown. There it is, Pallid Bone. It is still in the naming convention. Thank you, Nate. So they retain the colors. They just switched, I guess, the medium to where it doesn't reactivate, I'm assuming. I haven't tried them out at all. It could be worth doing a piece of content on that too. Just talking about the 1.0 versus 2.0 and my thoughts on it. I do like the reactivation for certain applications. It would be really cool if you could get some kind of like reactivation blending medium. That would be dank. I wonder if the bare medium works to do that, to reactivate the 2.0 line. Because it is really nice to be able to go back in with a new color and then blend them nicely. But it does suck when you're trying to do like, trying to put like some metallic down and your red keeps reactivating. You just got to look back at the Transformers stream and the amount of bitching that I did about that then. It was so bad. It was fighting a losing battle. Anyhow, we're trying to reduce the amount of bitching that happens here over on the Country Fried Minis. It ain't becoming of a lady to complain so much. And I am nothing if not a southern lady. All right, that's some wings. All right, on down the line. Blasting through. Not when you're trying to dry brush over red. Yeah, exactly. It was so bad. That whole experience makes me take back anything positive I ever said about the reactivation. It makes me want to take it back. I still see uses for reactivation, much like with working with like oil paints and going back after the oil paint's dry and reactivating those a little bit of thinner. Maybe that's just what it is. Maybe I just need to start working with oil paint. Oil paint contrast washes. And then when you put the next layer on, you can just mix in a little extra thinner and reactivate that week's old paint. Because, you know, it takes you months to do your project. And by you, I mean me. All right, on down the line. Who are we listening to now? Another Ingrid Witt song? Yeah. All right, we need another re-up of our pallid bone. Just a few more drops. Always at an angle. If you try to squeeze these out straight up and down, you can explode them, so bear that in mind. All right, next. Just a few more. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in and continue putting our yellows and oranges in the lava crevices for the bases, which are going to be a black, cracked volcanic ground with reds and oranges and yellers sticking up in between them. Alright, coming right along. This section right here feels so tedious and repetitive, but it is crazy the amount of detail that this speed paint is doing for feathers. Definitely feels like it was made for highly textured surfaces like this. Damn, my eyes. I do love that flashbang video. It's such a good one. You can't even tell what direction it come from. Doing some shading, nice, yeah. Blasting some pallid bone onto some feathers. And then it's a little darker than I would have liked to have gone, so I think I should have gone with a 50-50 thinning of this stuff. But it's fine. And we will bring the color back up with a dry brushing later. Do a nice cream colored one. Maybe not Zandri Dust. What's the other one? Ushtabi Bone, as we have canonized here on the channel. Remember, it is Ushtabi, right? Where's it at? Where's our Ushtabi Bone? Yes, yes. You see? USHTABI, Ushtabi Bone. That is a throwback to 2021. Some original content. Content you can't even see here on the channel. Oh, you can if you get the link from myself or someone in the community. But the original, the first like year of content. It's like, I don't know, 6, 7 videos. I think it's 6 videos. They're hidden. They just don't stand up. Time has not been kind to them. So they still exist out there, but they do not exist out there for the public to find. The audio mixing is not great, and I hadn't quite learned how to do the YouTube thing right, so might revisit them at some point, or at least that kind of content. Heck, it might even be a good episode for the conclusion of our TTRPG Tuesday to paint up the party. I'll chat with the folks and see if we can't get minis that reflect their characters nicely. We can maybe even go in on a group Hero Forge order, and I'll paint them up and maybe even distribute some STL files to the people who played. If you don't know about the TTRPG Tuesday, make sure to check it out every other Tuesday here on the channel. Oh fuck, these are pooling really bad. Oh my god, they're pooling really something awful. Holy moly. Jeez, those look really bad on the bottom. What do I do about this? Sorry, interrupt my own thought there. Yeah, come check out the TTRPG Tuesday where we play RPG games with community members, and where your super chats count as statements from the Dungeon Master. How do I... Oh, fuck. How do I fix this problem? I could maybe roll this thing out. We're going to roll out this poster tack. And we're going to stick these upright in it. That's what we're going to do. Holy moly. I'm glad I flipped those over, even though it was in the middle of a thought. It was really screwing them up. Yeah, that really screwed those up something fierce. We played nerd games for you? Yeah, exactly. It's a good idea. Thinking some clothespins. Oh, that's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea at all. I've seen the Gundam painters use those little like glue alligator clips onto on the sticks and use it. Yeah, look at that pooling. That was about to be a disaster for these. Heck yeah. Welcome to Country Fried Minis, where we screw things up and make bold claims and lots of sex jokes. Tune in every Wednesday at 6 p.m. PST to see Cameron fumble some more shit over in the Bullshit Corner 2.0. Alright, let's clean this up. Alright, I think I need a couple more drops here. We'll try that. 840, we can make a little more progress. Well. Also, obligatory moment to mention, if you really want to support the channel, if you like what you see here, first and foremost, just liking, commenting, subscribing, all that stuff goes a long way in pleasing the algorithm gods. But if you really want to support the channel, consider joining up as a member. For as little as $1 a month, you can have access to a fun little badge next to your name, biscuit-based emojis in live stream chats, as well as priority consideration to be included in fun community streamed events such as the Tabletop Tuesday. Consider joining today. There should be a little link somewhere. And of course, you know, just hanging out and chatting. That's really the good stuff. So no pressure to empty your wallets for me. But it sure would be cool if you did. Especially if you're finding this via the algorithm after the fact, make sure to come on by and check this out live. It's a lot more fun that way. You buy a 10-pack of those clip sticks for like $3. Yes. Yes, indeed. Very nice coverage. I am loving this. This is such a good color. Such a good speed paint. And you know, I was such a hater on speed paint. Such a hater. But then again, I'm just a hater in general. Now they're like a regular part of my repertoire. Makes so many different things easier. And if you ain't tried shooting them out of an airbrush yet, give it a go. It's really good. That's how I did the blast effects on my big hunchback. On that muzzle blast thingamabob. Alright. Uno mas. Ah yes, paint him in 3D. That's what we do here. We're sitting at 17 minutes. I like to keep these streams right at the 3-hour mark. I think it's a good policy. Plus, it feels like honest work keeping a clock. I gotta do one more drop of this stuff. One drop. Should be plenty. Let's do that. We got a little bit of pooling on some of these. I'm gonna try to spread out before it sets. Yeah, we got some real bad pooling on some of them. Oh no, I just got my hair in the... This is a little bit of a disaster, y'all. It was not well thought out on my part. Okay. But you know, whatever. We get a little pooling. I can just reactivate it. Come on, Mia. Alright. Here's that. We'll pick up that pooling. Pick up that pooling. Pick up that pooling. Yep. That looks okay on the others. A little bit here maybe. Oh god dang it. Dang old dang it. There we go. See if we can't get this thing to stay in place. There we go. All right. What's next? I tell you what. We got these boys with our orangey inclusions, which look kind of crazy on this camera. We're gonna take our phalanx yellow, and we're gonna put just the smallest bit right there. We don't need much, just a little do. Look at this. Look at all that wasted paint right there, all gunked up on the inside. These just like, what the fuck, GW? Why you gotta? So stupid. Just give me my delicious GW colors in a dropper bottle. Damn it, Bobby. Yeah, exactly. They would sell so well. Can you imagine? Like, power hungry, money hungry GW. They would sell so much more paint in dropper bottles. People would love it. They would flock to the game store and buy them out. But no, they have to be obstinate and difficult. Alright, we're going to do 2 drops of the Express. This is Vallejo Express Color Medium. And we're going to do another drop of water in it. Make sure to stand our little wing back up that decided to go for a spill. And then this one decided to go for a spill too. Cool. Very nice. I like that my my poster tack is no longer sticky. I gotta get some more. I've had it for too long at this point. I heard a car wreck. Someone had a fender bender outside. Alright, so now we're going to take our new yellow here and all those little spots that we did orange before. We're going to work a little bit of yellow into those spots. We'll try not to cover them entirely. Like, we still want some of that orange showing through. And in hindsight, I probably should have like put like twice as much of the orange. In fact, we may need to expand the orange before we get into this yellow. Do I have time? 10 minutes? I think 10 minutes. I think it should dry enough. What color did we go with? We went with the Orange Fire, the game color. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to do a drop of our now very clogged orange. Do that. Do the same thing. We're going to do 2 drops of our Express Medium. I guess like 5 drops is what we're doing because that's how much came out. We'll do a drop of water in that puddle. Bow. And mix that up with the back of our brush. Such a good color. I think I made a big old hole in that. Yep, I sure did. Made a big old hole in our parchment. That's fine. I like that color. Yeah, it's a really good one. I got it out of the Vallejo did a set of Infinity the Game paint sets, and this came with the Nomads set. And it also came with a, was it a paramedic? Came with some kind of unit. I think it was an Alguacil for Infinity. But we need to really extend all this orange, like, considerably. So let's blast through that real quick, and hopefully it'll be dry. And if it's not dry enough, then y'all see kind of what I'm going for. We're just, God, come on now. Stay in the dang sticky stuff. I just don't have enough orange here. So these bases are going to get dry brushed heavily with black and then some gray over top, but I want the crevices to read as lava. And I just think that if I continue down without extending this orange, we're going to lose a lot of that orange to the yellows and the whites later. So we want a lot more orange. A lot more orange. We want to get all them colors in there. We want the reds. We want the oranges. We want the yellows and the whites. A little bit of everything. There we go. Cool. In fact, based on that last one, let's put a little extra here. Can't remember who did these bases. They might be mini Hulk mechs. In fact, I think they are. Got these nice caution stripes on the front. A really good texture. And then they've got magnet holes on the bottom as well. Alright, let's boost that orange. And it's funny because when you got it thin like this, it's basically I'm using it in the opposite way which you'd normally want paint. I want it to flow freely. I want it to pile up in the crevices while also retaining some vibrancy. I want it to puddle. You know, crocs are a type of clog. I'd remove them if I could. Are they really clogs? I guess, yeah. That's funny to think of it that way. It's the only instance of a clog being a positive thing is when they're shoes. Like, I'm thinking about a clogged sink, and that's just like a nightmare. Or dang old clogged toilet. That's just a nightmare is what that is. Alright. Damn, it's a fun color. It's weird when it's got the I know y'all probably can't see it here, but when this color is kind of broken down by so much water and thinner, you can see that there's like some green in there, a little bit of green, very bright yellow tones, which makes sense though, because orange is just brown, and the green would make it very brown. Alright, so we're going to blast some orange on this. I know we just did the yellow, but this needs more orange, which we will then put yellow over. I also want to update y'all. The beautiful breeze that just came through my window, now I'm feeling that 60 degrees that the Weather Channel claimed was happening while I was complaining about the heat. It feels very nice now. And if y'all don't know about San Francisco weather, historically it's a bit chilly here, but they say to prepare for all seasons every day. Wear layers. And it's been very hot. Regulars on the channel know how much complaining I have done about the heat. It was hot at the start of the stream. It was very, very hot. Clogged colon is no fun according to market survey. Yes. 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 Okay. This is accurate. Alright, we're 4 minutes out. I think I'm going to just let my orange dry here. I don't think we're going to be painting on these next week. So I may do another episode of painting on these. I may not. Next Wednesday we're working on a new commission. So I'll be working on those next Wednesday. 6 p.m. PST. These will get done soon. I may stream them on like Monday. Something like that. But you guys see what's next. We're going to blast the yellow. We're going to blast yellow onto the orange. And we're going to hit it again with the white. And then we're going to dry brush these in black. If I decide to stream it, it'll be Monday. It's the editing. Could maybe do it Friday too. Just, keep an eye out. Regular time, 6 p.m. PST, sometimes earlier in the day, but I want to thank y'all for stopping by and checking out what we got going on here on Country Fried Meanings. As always, I've been Cameron on behalf of the channel, presenting once more from the Bullshit Corner 2.0, my little corner in all this mess. I want to thank y'all for choosing to spend some time with me this evening and hang out and keep me entertained while I try to keep y'all entertained. Know as always that your participation here makes me happy while I'm painting, and I'm insisting once again that you decide to be happy while you're painting. That is the way, and that is what we do here on Country Fried Meanings. Anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up for the evening. Thank y'all for stopping by. Catch y'all for the next one on Friday. Same time, same place. Lots of love. See y'all around. Alrighty. Bye-bye. Tonight's stream has been brought to you by Big Titty Waifu stickers that I need to use up and get rid of. Anyhow, see you later.
Oh, jeez.